This conversation is being recorded. The first two of these three yet surreal choreographs of dance intend to nodal awareness, hex jumps of combination as key ins to unlocking tumblers are learned, whereas the third knot that may be untangled is currently apropos at being at a purely experimental his to bliss hypothesis on the meow-wombed theory about deathless spark swaps. The first is an exiting of conscious awareness of the traveler from the vessel to travel about ephemerally harbored within its astral clone, which mirrors anatomical preservations as most ultimate pristine is, was, or yet to be, and may pose challenge during re-entry as vessel by comparison drifts in whatever imperfecting estates locked within its struggle amidst the inevitability of time's tugging on placements of body in dichotomous measurements multiplied throughout space. As far as I am aware, the re-entry combination is a reversal of the exiting pattern. Though fractals of this cascade may vary par conjugation of formulae, there are inklings of experimental alternatives, and these have yet to be explored through personalizing experience. Though fractals of this cascade may vary par conjugation of formulae, there are inklings of experimental alternatives, and these have yet to be explored through personalizing experience. Perhaps when pursuits of financial stability in the corporeal are not so pressing for untangle, this knot could be explored. By the way, if y'all feel you could fund yours elves a hop in and any of my other personalized jacuzzis of ectoplasm and various time-release spiritual tattoos, hit me up at webrinth@gmail.com. The second cadence to prance is one way, so there is no return combination, and it purportedly only works in the moments just prior to the vessel's demise. So perhaps could be applied, for example, at the culmination of the Thebaton death rattle breathing ceremony. Be it a glamour of chintz or not, it's likely worth a shot to run away with its wisdom as its untangle lends recapitulation of all the useful experiential knowledge from one life into an incarnation of the next. This would likely allow for healthy vacancy in the cave of the brain behind the eye of the storm, leaving it open for intuitive convalescence of quantum statakasha in confluence of processing record pulls via temporal spooling of pituitary empathies nourishing pineal cone crystallizations of enlightening progressive piezoelectric thought for sound and light vibrations within the frequencies of adaptation as seasoning wave particulate juxtapositionings in cyclical paradox of collapsing laws as they solidify. y'all can decode and return combinations of the first for yourselves. So I'll have hereby saving myself from going through an excess. However, it is important to note here that the third, having to be performed by two willing parties who comprehend in the understanding that should they proceed to approach the theory and run the experimental hypotheses, they alone are responsible for any results they gather through Albert's scientific methodologies. In an ordering to the controlled entropy from chaos accountable, as is polarized oppositionally, where one mirrors the other's exit combination with switchback precision paramount to each re-entry swap. One. Astral gate. Ohu, heart. E, base root. Throat. Ooh, repro. Brow. O, plexus. E, transcendent. And 2, Recapincarnate. Brow. O, the diaphragm. Throat. O, repro. Ohu, heart. E, base root. A, transcend. And a quick run through for the spark swap. Instigator. O, diaphragm. E, base root. Throat. O, repro. Brow. Ohu, heart. A, transcendence. Spark swap releaser. Throat. O, repro. Ohu, heart. E, base root. Brow. O, plexus. E, transcendent. Remember, exit and entry code combinations are roles reversed 2 by 2 for the 4th round, in return being the 5th combination of the experiment, where re-entry to their original vessels vacated is the procedure of the first of the learned returns combination I'd mentioned. You have all you require from this body of glyphs to decipher for yourselves to save me the excess. To give this channel a chance of making ends meet, y'all know what you're capable of. Act now, or forever holds your peace. Norns from this vantage here, be your luckiness of fateful destinies, child. What great godmother of truing spirit doesn't want you to know is that Little Red Riding Hood is a woof. Three's company. Two's a crowd. Two's a storm, pardon. Sleep like a baby, I. Your owner. Challenge could be in discerning whether this message is worthy of entertaining you, or a lay of waste for your timeliness. Your choice is in me. my work or my work. There is no compromise, no middle ground. You are welcome to join me in ambivalence, regardless of how rebellious that may lead you in your takeaway of Listens for Feels. heXYZ-PDQ. You are marked with a scent as though you've experienced something only a primordial hound's olfactory sense could dissect. What particulates would you disguise from others? Were others incapable of comprehending that understatement if that guise fell away? Hold on to that answer until the appropriate moment yields to its release. The world will wait. heXYZ-PDQ. And so. This is the end, my beautiful friend, the end. I'd be amiable to keep sharing words with you. Alas, although I've endured through the joy of this moment, I'm now as Spring-Heeled Jack and on a bounce.